Hello, 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 all of my beautiful humans. I hope all is well and well is all. Welcome to Nickism, where you already know all I'm trying to do is promote positivity and encourage you to be the best you possible. That's it. That's all. Before we get started, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Leave me a topic, leave me a comment, and let me know what you think. I'm trying to make it do what it do. The more comments I get, the more better I get. You know what I mean? So today's topic is sex. Somebody left this topic in, put it down, this bitch race sex, I don't know. So I'm going to make this as positive and as encouraging as possible without offending anyone, without non-judgment, like totally non-judgment. Now, my beautiful humans, let me tell you something. Sex can be a beautiful thing when it's with someone that you love. I know all y'all like, girl, please stop. No, listen. We need to have these serious conversations with our children about sex. And no, let's not, let me tell you something, my beautiful humans. You know, I work in the school system. I work with children all over. And the thing about it is, we got to stop giving cute little names to private parts. We got to call it what it is. So when kids talk about it, everyone can understand what they're saying. Because when we use words like, you know, my little tutu or my little cookie or something like that, listen, the average person hearing that conversation think you're really talking about a cookie. No, let's be honest with our children. We need to teach them good touches. We need to teach them bad touches. We need to teach them that, listen, we know what's going to happen one day. Of course, we want to promote abstinence. We want to promote abstinence as much as we possibly can. But listen to me, my beautiful humans. Parents especially, listen to me. Grown folks, listen to me. If you have children in your household, kids are nosy. Kids are nosy because you know how I know? I used to be one myself. Kids are nosy. We want to know what's going on behind closed doors. Kids want to know what's going on behind closed doors. And they find ways and ideals of how to find out what's going on behind closed doors. Or they get shocked when they realize what's going on behind closed doors. They get the shock of their life. But when it's not explained to them, they go out there and they do it to other people without having a proper understanding of what they are doing. My beautiful humans, listen, we have these televisions, we have YouTube, we have all of these different platforms of sex. And if you gay, or if you straight, or if you bisexual, that is your preference, that is your choice. But that's your business. See, my beautiful humans, what I'm trying to spit out here to you guys is everything that you do in your household, or everything that you do when you're around children, trust me, they're seeing it. And they get their own understanding of it. That's why we have to sit down and have these conversations with them. Sex can definitely be a beautiful thing when it's with two people that care about each other. Because, my beautiful humans, let me tell you something. You have sex workers out here. I mean, people that will pay just to have it, just to, you know, get their little rocks off, and they good. And it's just, that's all it is to them, just getting their rocks off. We have to teach our young ladies, you understand what I'm saying, to love our bodies, to respect our bodies, and to know that anyone that enters our bodies should be someone that's going to be there for a long haul. Sex is not love. Let's get that. Sex is not love. So my young women out here, when I tell you sex is not, it's not love. So don't let nobody say, oh, if you love me, you know, you do this for me, or you do. No, listen, if you love yourself, wait. Because I promise you, there's going to be better. And the longer you wait and the longer you build that love bond, sex becomes a beautiful thing. It becomes a beautiful thing. It can become a beautiful thing. But when all you think is that sex can get you this, sex can get you that, sex can get you a whole lot of things. It can get you in the grave quicker. It can get you a disease quicker. It can get you pregnancy quicker. Unwanted pregnancies quicker. Listen, the list is endless of what can happen when you're doing things just because you can do them. My beautiful humans, I'm sitting here and I'm telling you all right now, protect yourself. Y'all know it's all these diseases out here in this world. I ain't talking about monkeypox, and that's a sexually transmitted disease. Listen, I'm scared. I'm single, but I'm scared. I'm telling you right now, I'm scared. But I know the beauty that sex can be amongst two people that really love each other. You understand what I'm saying? Now listen, I know there's a lot of people out here, you know, these rap songs and, you know, half-naked people gyrating on people, these shows where you have the strippers going around the pole and, you know, they highlighting on sex and this way and that way and that way and that way, and that's supposed to be the beauty of it. But what they fail to mention and what you fail to realize, and when you see all these things, first of all, this is all TV. All of this is made up. All of this is none of this is real. None of it's real. Now, stuff like that might happen in real life. It might do happen in real life. But it ain't for everybody. Listen, whenever you with anybody, keep it to yourself. Like, it's not for everybody. And when I say keep it to yourself, what I mean is you don't have to tell the world who you laid with. You don't have to tell the world how was it, how good it was, or this, that, or other. Because I'm going to tell you something. The more you talk about the person that you with, the more people envious, the more people hear it, the more people going to want it. Now, sex is a big topic, but it also going to be a small topic. But the most serious thing that I'm trying to get out here to all my beautiful humans today is to talk to your children about it. And we have to be honest about it. We have to be honest. Listen, I sit down and talk to my son. I have to be honest with him. I ain't play no games. None at all. I ain't play no games because I'm raising a man. And I have to let him know, listen, you don't come across many and plenty of girls. And many and plenty of girls don't try to, give you a little. But know that, you listen, these girls snaky out here. These girls, they snaky. They think by giving you sex, that equates to love. It does not equate to love. Get to know a person. Understand a person. And then, if that's the path you want to choose, let's talk about protection. Let's talk about how to protect yourself to keep you safe. Let's talk about how to protect her to keep her safe. Listen, I ain't promoting no type of sex amongst kids. I'm not at all. But let's be real, my beautiful humans. Let's be real. They gonna do it. Because we did. We did. And we cannot forget what we did. I know we try to, teach our kids to be better than us. But when we not teaching them about who we was and how we overcame the things that we went through in life, it's kind of hard for them to really understand. Listen, my beautiful humans, school is starting back, and these kids, they see each other probably all summer long. Now you notice some people in their crushes, people going to higher grades, thinking they a little bit growner than what they was last year. Oh, we're gonna run into some problems this year, parents. We definitely gonna run into some problems. The older your kids get, the more problems you run into, especially when it comes to having these conversations about sex. And it is time for us to have these conversations about sex, because I guarantee you, what they're watching on TV is what they're mimicking as how sex is supposed to be in real life. It's not supposed to be forced. Understand that. Understand that when you talk to your children, tell them, listen, ask for permission. Do not put your hands on anybody without their permission. And as adults as well, listen, do not touch nobody without their permission. Always have consent. Always, always, always have consent. And that goes to the ladies as well. Always have consent. Just don't be going around touching people in areas that you shouldn't be touching them in. Always have consent. Always have consent. Because that's the most important thing. Because nowadays, everybody going to jail for this, everybody going to jail for that. He touched me the wrong way, she touched me the wrong way. Courts, and all of this is unnecessary. And a lot of this happened because of feelings of you didn't react the way you were supposed to react after, you had sex. You didn't react the way you're supposed to. And sometimes in these young people's heads, they really believe what they see on TV. They believe that if you have sex with a person, that person's gonna fall in love with you, give you a ring, then y'all gonna have the white picket fence. That's not realistic. That's not how it goes. No, sometimes you're gonna get ghosts. Because most of the time, that's all a person wants from you. And see, that's why you have to start loving yourself. Because when you love yourself, you know that your body is your temple. And that no one will enter it that's going to harm it or hurt it. And as adults as well, we need to listen. I listen to the same things I'm saying right now. I need to listen to what I'm saying right now. Our bodies are temples. Sex does not equal to love. Remember that. Sex is not equal to love. Anybody can have sex. And a lot of people just do it for the pure enjoyment of it. Now, like I told you, sex can be a beautiful thing when it's amongst two people that really care about each other. Of course, everybody that has sex, I would love for them all to be married. I would love for all to be married. Hell, I would love to be married. But sometimes that's not how the way it goes. But I definitely want to promote abstinence. But we also know the realization of this world. Every time you turn on the radio, it's some pussy popping, some dick shaking. I don't know if I can say this on here. I don't know if I can say that. I said it already. But anyway, it's always something like that. There's always this style, this position, something. That's why education starts home first, my beautiful humans. Education starts home first. When you teach your kids, you teach them home first. So when they go out there in the world, they can know already. And the things that they see out there in the world, because you already taught them at home, they know what to recognize, they know what to see, they know what to understand. My beautiful humans, especially my beautiful parents, guardians, if you're in a household with children, we need to have these conversations now, like right now. Let's stop waiting. Let's stop thinking that everybody around us is good for us. No, they're not. Not everybody around us is good for us. Not everybody around us is good for us. Because if you listening to me right now and something in your head doesn't tell you, you check on what's going on in your household, you just sit there and have a conversation with your kids. Let's have them. And like I told you before, let's stop giving our children these little pet names for our private parts and call them what they are. So when they use these words, we can know what they're talking about instead of trying to figure out what a 2 or 3-year-old trying to say. Because our kids are getting smarter by the second. And our kids are very nosy. And our kids are very intuitive. So what's going on around us and all of the good things. And we as parents, we need to recognize, we need to understand. And sometimes we need to go back to when we was kids. Definitely do. And for all my parents out there that already, that has been trauma in their life growing up, that has dealt with molestation or something of that sort, you know the signs. You know the signs. Do not excuse the signs because you think you're crazy in your head. Now, investigate them signs. Have them conversations with your kids because I know you're scared, but you're looking in the back and you're watching. No, have them conversations with your kids because if you're raising your kids up, raise them up the right way. Raise them up with truth. Raise them up with honesty so they can understand the real that's in this world. Everything that glitter isn't gold, my beautiful humans. Everything that glitter isn't gold. And if you young and you watching this, listen, love who you are. Love your body. And know patience is virtue. The longer you wait to find love and to find the one that's just for you, the more beautiful sex will become for you. Know that. Anybody in the world can have sex, but to have that passion behind it, you only get that with the person that you love. So all of my beautiful humans, till next week, take care of yourself, protect yourself, and let's have these real conversations with our children. Peace.